Hi guys, welcome to the new channel. We're so excited about this new channel. People have been asking us for a little while to do recipes and things, and most of the time on our Robertson's Belly Acres channel we just kind of put music to things, and I don't know, I just never wanted to kind of inundate that channel with cooking stuff because that's really not what that channel's about. So we finally made the leap. We got another channel going. So if you're not subscribed to Robertson's Belly Acres, go subscribe there. You get to see all the other crazy stuff we do, the homesteading aspect, the gardening, I mean all of that. But on this channel from here on out, we're going to do all of our cooking stuff right here. I mean, I'm sure it'll bleed over here and there, but all of the step-by-steps will be right here on this channel. So today we're getting ready to go to a birthday party. One of our friends and one of my co-workers, it's her birthday party, and so I am making a potato salad. I'm also going to make a fruit tray with a fruit dip. I learned how to do fruit trays and meat and cheese trays years and years ago from a beautiful lady. She used to be my mother-in-law. She is amazing. Yeah, so she taught me how to do that for, you know, years ago. And so we're going to do that, and probably some salsa, I'm not real sure. And then we'll probably take some corn. Russ just bought a whole bunch of corn, sweet corn from the FFA. So let's get to it. Let's get started getting this whole spread together. I don't have a lot of potatoes left. It's just what was left over from breakfast at the 41.36. If you guys haven't been able to see that video, go check that out. We made, Russ and I threw down, made some awesome breakfast. We didn't get any video of the tacos. We made the Scada tacos for everybody on the 3rd of July, and but other channels got that. I mean, we've gotten some great shout outs. We had a blast out there, you guys. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and peel these potatoes and get them in some water to get boiling. I've already got these eggs. I was floating them to see, you know, make sure they were okay, and then I'll scrub them up real quick to also get them boiling. Good way to check your eggs if they sit on the counter like mine do. Hey, listen, it's harvest time for us, but our eggs always sit on the counter until we're ready for them, and a good way to check them is to put them in water. If they float, they are no good, so that's when you throw them back out to the pigs. But we don't have to do that today. Look, they're all great. So let me get these potatoes peeled and these scrubbed up really quick. All right, so I'm going to peel these potatoes really fast. I do like peels on potatoes, on fried potatoes, and sometimes even mashed potatoes, but in the potato salad, this is how my mom showed me to make potato salad, and we never left the peels on. So I'm going to get these peeled up. I am saving the peels for our chickens out there. They will love them. So when I make my my potato salad, because I don't boil them far enough to where they're mushed or anything, I try to cut the kind of dice the pieces a little bit smaller, just so then that way people aren't biting into this massive chunk of potato. Oh, here comes my help. Hi.
And throw down.
Yeah, you're fine. Oh, I say smaller pieces, and then I just kind of chunk that up really big. Okay, now I'm just kind of digging around to see if there's any more massive pieces that I can cut down. Now I'm just going to go and rinse all this. Avalanche over here. Kind of dump all of that in there. A little trick of the trade here. I floated my eggs. Now I'm going to scrub them really good. Make sure they're nice and clean. And then after I make sure they're clean, I'm going to just drop them right in there. Okay. Drop these in here. It all has to boil anyway. So as long as your eggs are nice and clean, they can just boil in there with the potatoes. And you know, these potatoes, I want them parboiled. I mean, I don't want them mushy. So it's going to be perfect timing for those as well. So I'm going to dump a little bit of salt in there with the potatoes, and I'm going to put these to boil. Alright, so we'll let those start boiling and then we'll move on to the next thing. Alright, so the next thing I want to get to work on is the fruit dip, because I want that to sit in the refrigerator and kind of set up, I guess is the way to put it. So I had to drag out my my KitchenAid. I haven't used it in a minute, so I'm gonna kind of wipe this down and rinse it all out because I had to bring it from the back room. So hang tight. So fruit dips are not nutritious at all. They're just sugar. It's like diabetes in a bowl. But everybody makes fruit dip different. I like to use a basic fruit like cream cheese and marshmallow fluff, but then I add my own little twist to it, which is a pudding mix. So that's the cool part. That's where you get to you know, change things up a little bit, because you can put any flavor you want. So if you want it a little bit more citrusy, get yourself lemon pudding. If you want it, you know, you can put white chocolate. You can do whatever pudding flavor, and it just kind of changes it up a bit. I like to use the cheesecake flavor, so that's what I'm using. And then I'll put a little bit of lemon juice in it just to kind of freshen it up. But so that's what we're going with. It'll be pretty easy, pretty quick, you guys. All right, you guys, so I'm going to use the paddle attachment just because this will kind of cream that cream cheese a little bit better, easier than that whisk will. The whisk can do it too, but it will clump it all up while it's still a little cold. But this has been sitting on the counter for it's been sitting on the counter for a little bit, like since this morning, really. I think when I went out to water everything. So I'm going to start with just one. I can't really remember if I used 1 or 2 packets of cream cheese. I think it's just 1, but I have the second one there just in case. If it's way too sweet, we can always add more cream cheese to kind of offset. So let's get that one in there. Let's All right, and waste not, want not, right? So I just scrape off every little ounce of cream cheese off of this foil. You have a lot left behind. I really feel like it's 2 things of cream cheese. I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 in there. Oh. That one's got a little more resistance, doesn't it? I just bought a can of just Best Choice marshmallow fluff. This is marshmallow cream. Huh.
Other way.
Other way. Okay, I'm gonna kind of move this out of the way. There we go. Oh, see, I have help now, you guys. Okay, so I'm just going to dump this right in. Diabetes in a bowl, I'm telling you. Smells good.
Oh, you harvested herbs today.
I did harvest herbs today. I wanted some mint for the fruit tray. And, you know, one thing led to another.
Right.
Let me grab this other spatula.
Spatulas.
Look, I'm dealing with baby spatulas today. Using the 2 small ones. Keeping an eye on that, those potatoes over there. Once that starts boiling, I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. And then that's how long the eggs will need to boil. And then I can always pull that out if I need to. All right, so back down in there. All right, let's watch the magic here. All right, see how it's fluffing up, guys? So it's starting to really fluff together. Beautiful. I'm going to come in and scrape the sides. Okay, we'll fluff that back up. I'm going to go ahead and go grab lemon.
Zesting or juicing?
Both. All right, so we've got it nice and fluffy. I grabbed a lemon. I'm going to wash this real quick, and then I'm going to put a little bit in. That's a little large. I think so. I'm going to put a little bit of lemon zest in there just to keep it fresh. My assistant.
Your Sue.
Yeah, let's see. So, let's get a little bit of Zimmerlest in there.
Zimmerlest in it.
Yeah, we're gonna Zimmerlest it. That sounds a little provocative. Zimmerlest. Here we go. So we're just gonna I'm actually going to be easy on the zesting. Maybe do one side because I hate wasting. There we go. Oh, I think it'll be okay. So see there, we just zested it. My assistant, who has diabetes, is licking the bowl.
No, I just got a little taste of pride.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, and then now this is where I change it up just a little bit and I add my pudding mix. So this is where the flavor changes from just regular fruit dip, and this is where it just kind of changes it all up. We got to be careful because adding the solid will make it pull away, but that's why we're going to put a little bit of lemon juice in it. We're bringing it back thick. Aside a little bit. Cut this lemon in half. Yes, I do own a cutting board. I use it kinda sometimes. Okay. Let's put a little bit of lemon juice in there. Ooh, that would have been bad. I don't want the seeds in there, so I'm using the little strainer. I know. I think I put too much pudding in it. I don't know with the pudding, you know. It is a really thick dip. It's really good. I'm gonna try to thin that down. I think I put way too much pudding in it. We're gonna make it happen.
Make it happen, Captain.
All right. Well, much better. That was kind of very thick. There we go.
Yeah, it's getting creamy.
That was go the wrong way. Beautiful. Oh, that dropped, you guys. Let's try that. That's even better.
Yes.
There it is. There it is. I'm gonna have yet, so I'm just gonna dump it into this bowl and get it in the refrigerator until I can get the fruit tray put together, figure out where it's going. beautiful fluffy dip. It is beautiful. I'm gonna cover that. Get it in the fridge. Right into the refrigerator we go. I just gotta wash my hands, clean up my station. We'll be right back, you guys. So the potatoes and eggs started boiling, so we've got the timer set for 10 minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna get ice water in this bowl. Okay, so when making a tray, whether it be fruit tray, veggie tray, meat and cheese tray, the way I was taught was to garnish or set up your tray with some sort of base. So we've always used leaf lettuce. I found this beautiful red lettuce at the grocery store, and I love the colors in it. I think it's just so pretty. But in order to keep your lettuce crisp, to get it to, you know, the way you need it, you get yourself some ice water, and you just sink your lettuce right inside it. I'll add some more water, and that will crisp that right up. So then that way, whenever I get ready to use it, I've got a good crisp base for my tray. Oh, that's why it's smelling that in here. All right, so I'm filling it all the way up with ice water. I got more ice making if I need it. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put this mint that I harvested this morning for the tray. I'm gonna stick that down in the ice water too, because it was starting to get a little bit wilty. So this is a good trick if your lettuce or, you know, any of your leaf stuff that you're using for garnish, or even for your salads before you get it going, you can put it in ice water. It will crisp right back up. Also, your radishes, store them in water in the refrigerator. It keeps them crisp. All right, so we're almost ready on the potatoes, but while we're waiting on that, Russ and I are gonna throw down and get all of these apples bruised.
Thrown in the pan.
We're gonna get all of the stickers off of the apples and the fruit and get them all rinsed really well, so that we can start making our...
The stickers aren't edible?
Yeah. Do you know those stickers are edible? Nope. I did not. We got, what kind of apples were those? Fuji's? Fuji's are my favorite apples, but I don't think I got any Fuji. I got, yeah, those are Fuji's.
The Anjou pears.
Yeah. Got some pears. And then I got some Granny Smith, I think, apples, just so that way you kind of got that tart. Yeah, Granny Smith. So Fuji's, Granny Smith, Anjou pears, got some strawberries, and 2 kinds of grapes.
Got grapes?
Got grapes. It's gonna be a heck of a fruit salad.
Yummy, yummy.
I guess it's not fruit salad. Got some beautiful strawberries. That's the thing I like about this time of year. You go to the grocery store and your strawberries are just super ripe, super pretty. Unfortunately, our strawberry patch, like one of them produced like 2 or 3. The other patch, it still hasn't produced. We moved it here from the farm. We've just kind of been moving it from place to place. Maybe that's why it's a little stressed out. I have no idea. Just leave them in there. Well, getting all of those rinsed really well. I'm going to take this colander over here, and I'm going to fill it full of strawberries. We'll rinse those before we start preparing those for the tray. I just took the last bit of ice, so you can put them in that ice water. Oh no, because it'll wilt my to wilt my greens.
How many eggs you got in there?
6, I think. All right, so let me give these to a good rinse also. You can steal some of the ice off of the top of this one. Yeah, we gotta dump those potatoes before they get turned to mush. All right, so we're on crunch time. I need something better. Do you want me to, you got it?
Yeah.
Because we don't want those potatoes to turn to mush. So we gotta get it off the fire as quick as possible. Okay, so he's gonna fish out those eggs. I'm gonna throw some ice in there. When you get the eggs right into ice water, as soon as they come out, oh good, more ice. The ice maker just made more ice.
That's good.
They're easier to peel. I wanted to see. Okay, they're a little bit mushier than I want them to be, but that's okay. We'll get them put in this colander and get some cold water on them. Get them cooled down quickly. Yep. I gotta get them cooled off. Sometimes you lose track where you're at, but it's all right. I think it's gonna turn out. It'll just be a little bit mushy tater salad. Yeah. Just trying to get it cooled down as quickly as possible. All right, so glad Rusty's here. Oh, do you want this one?
Oh, I don't care.
I don't care either. Because he can help me.
Put all of our hazmat in there.
There you go. Got that ugly bruise right there. I'm gonna cut it out. Cut it out.
Cut it out.
Oh no. Throw them on the floor. Lemon juice in the bowl, and then just adding them little by little and tossing them. Get it tight. As little as oxygen as possible. My cellophane's a little old, it just keeps tearing. All right. Into the refrigerator we go. I don't know if it'll fit in this one. Probably not. And I'm just cutting these in half so that they're nice and big and thick for dipping. But the potato salad should be cold enough. I can get started on it.
Yeah. Because this we're going to assemble right before we leave.
No.
Have they ever decided what time?
Yeah, it's 6:37. No, I'm going to assemble it, and then I'm going to put it in the fridge. All right, you guys, it's time to put this potato salad together. It's all cooled down. So Rusty's peeling the eggs right now. The rest of it's just kind of throw together, honestly. Let's see. I don't have a rhyme or reason or a recipe. but this is the way my mom always made it. Although she never used dill pickle relish, she always used, no, she used regular dill pickles because she just liked it a lot chunkier. So I'm going to dump a whole can. Of relish in there. I'm going to grab some mayonnaise. Boop.
This egg is not feeling good at all.
Is it not? I'm going to dump some regular, oh, I just opened this. Mustard. Mustard? Let's not be silly. Quick, what movie? Alice in Wonderland. The original cartoon. Not the Johnny Depp version. Dump some mustard in there. Some salt. And some pepper. I'm going to mix this and then I'm going to wait for the eggs. I may have to add more stuff to it. I'm going to try to kind of fold that to where the potatoes don't fall to pieces. Kind of leave it chunky. So I don't want to over mix it here. We do got some good chunks in there. I am quite pleased. Okay, I'm going to hold off on mixing it anymore till we get the eggs. All right, Rusty's got these eggs all peeled up beautifully.
Now I'm all after one.
Well, you're always going to have that one.
How come always get the wolfed one?
Let's get the wolfed one. Actually, put that in our last vlog. Oh, we're on the same wavelength. Boop. I'm going to stick to my
Stick to your knife.
knife here. Kids, don't try this at home.
Especially not with a knife as sharp as that one.
It's not too sharp anymore, I think.
Mm-hmm. Cutting right through them apples and pears.
All right, you guys, so let's mix this in. Oh, those are beautiful. There we go. Get some good chunks. Do a little more salt. I'm gonna wash my hand. It's driving me crazy. Tell me what we're missing. We're missing more salt. Missing more mayo.
A plate?
Is it good?
Yep.
Any pepper? Nothing?
Nope.
All right.
Mm.
Okay, so we'll put a lid on it.
Put a lid on it.
Take it to the
Take it to the back.
refrigerator. And then we'll clean up and we'll move on to the next part. You guys, so we're to the assembling the fruit tray. Traditionally, we do a fruit tray on a round tray, but I kind of wanted sides, so in that way we do have to transport this. So this cake pan has been through the ringer. We have done everything in this cake pan that you can imagine. Just, we have smoked stuff in it, we have cooked, we've baked, we've everything you can imagine in this cake pan. So,
And we have two boys that decided it'd be fun to bang it.
oh yeah, so it's pretty banged up, but it's, you know, old faithful. So we're gonna put it together in this so that it's easier to transport. Still gonna be beautiful. Still gonna be beautiful.
And it's going to a cookout, so it doesn't have to be.
That's right, it's going to cookout. So I'm gonna go ahead and get our dip out so then that way I know exactly where I wanna place it. These little bowls were really cool. We found them at the dollar store last year at the end of the season. And they were like 25 cents a piece, so we bought like everything they had. But they're great for the cookouts. All right, so I just drained out the water off of the lettuce, but if you can, I don't know if you can see this or even hear this, but it is crisp. And then also my mint does not look so wilted. It's all kind of standing up too. So guys, so here comes the, I guess the art part of it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our head of lettuce and we're gonna start breaking it. Pull back, break. See how crisp it is? It's because it was in that ice water. You don't want limp lettuce when you're trying to make something like this. So beautiful. Look at that big, beautiful fan there. And that's what you're looking for, those big, beautiful fans. So what I like to do is I like to cut them off and then look and see what I have to deal with. Because sometimes you'll get some that are perfect, and then sometimes you get some like this one that's broken already before you ever even got started. I like that these kind of are already shaping a little bowl. That kind of holds things together, makes it nice. So these really work in a circle because they're already naturally curved. So when you have a circle tray, they really work well there. We've always used leaf lettuce for everything. See how that one's broken right there in the center? I guess that goes on salad. I mean on the sandwich. Rusty's making us sandwiches right now because we're starving, but hey, look, there's some lettuce for our salad. I mean for our sandwich. We put that in the... So Rusty's making us shaved ham sandwiches. Y'all, the shaved ham is from our homestead. I'm gonna even break these little bitty ones off. You never know. Sometimes you can use these like around the bowl in the middle, just kind of garnish. And then you got this cute little thing too if you wanted to use it, but I probably won't. So, there we go. All right. So now that I've got them all broke off of there, I want to use the biggest ones on the bottom first. So the whole point of it is to have like a really pretty garnish all the way around. So I've never done this in a rectangular shape, so I don't know. We may have to play with this a little
First
bit.
time for everything, baby.
That's right. So I'm going to start with the four corners and then kind of work my way around. So that's pretty big too. Let me think, how many fruits do we have? We have 2 kinds of apples, pears, strawberries, and 2 kinds of grapes. So we have 6. So I really want to do 2, 4, 5. Let me see this one. This one might be too small. 6. Oh, it's too small. I don't like that one. Let's do this one. I really want them to kind of be wider. Okay, so by getting that to set up right there in the center and prop it up on top of these, it kind of sets everything else up. Now we can kind of tuck in where we're missing. Can see this. See how it just automatically makes a round display. That's why they're really good for the round. Okay, so this one's gonna be way too big for right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break it just kind of tuck it in right here. This one also I feel like is just way too, it's sticking out too far because we're going to cover this. I might have broke it a little too small. Okay, so the trick is to kind of get,
Yeah, a little hole right over here.
really, I don't know how well, like right there.
Yep.
All right, so I don't know if you guys can see this, but now all of the bottom is covered. So now we'll just assemble fruit around it. And I'm not gonna get real fancy with the fruit. I'm going to just kind of pile, I think, instead of trying to be all fancy lining them up. I think I'm just gonna pile fruit. I think it'll be rustic and like backyard barbecue like. So maybe take away from the elegance of the lettuce. All right guys, so we're gonna put it all together. Basically at this point it is color coordination. So here we go. All right, so like I said, I just don't really feel like I think I'm just gonna pile. I don't know, it would look so much better if I, what do you think, Rusty? Or should I just pile
I think
them?
I'd just pile them.
Okay.
I like the idea because, like I said, it's more backyard barbecue / rustic.
So mind you, all of these apples are covered in lemon juice, but they're still turning brown. It's just the way it works, guys. I'm gonna try to get every bit of this up here because I know if I leave it at home, it won't get eaten. I'd like to say we'll be good and eat fruit.
Fruit's not good for me.
It's not. Doesn't raise your glucose. Actually, it would raise your glucose.
Too many natural sugars.
Yeah.
And that's something to keep in mind too.
Yeah, if you're diabetic, don't think that just because you're eating fruit that you're safe. All right, so that might be way more apples than I need right there.
I don't think so.
So because I went with the white apples right there, I'm gonna go with the green grapes right here. So I'm gonna kind of push this aside so it kind of opens up this little floret here. And
Oh, those grapes aren't any good. You better leave those off.
dump those in right there. Oh, there's some more over there. Look at that.
I know.
Filled that little corner. Woohoo! I actually might put some more grapes because we're missing some right here. And then let's go with a pear right here. Well, I kind of feel like the apples and the pear.
Pears probably need to go in the corners.
I know, but I don't want white and white, so let me put pears here, and then actually we don't have as many pears, so let's try this. I don't want all the white together, you know. So I'm gonna pile these pears as close as I can right here.
And fun fact, in case anybody doesn't know, anything you can make with an apple, you can make with a pear.
Yeah, so even canning, if you're making apple pie filling, you can make pear pie filling.
You can make pear butter.
Yep, pear butter, cinnamon. I do need some more green grapes, maybe.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna put the other grapes right here, so then that way the two sets of grapes are on the ends. So I'm gonna just gonna cut it. Oh, I need that little floret to be out. Oh, those are so pretty.
Are those seamless?
Mm-hmm. They are. Oh, we got underneath the floret here. So there we go.
Those are sweeter than the green ones.
I don't like the skin on the grapes. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. Kind of like the skin on plums is the same way. Kind of freaks me out a little bit. All right, and then we're
More
going
opals?
to put the Granny Smith apples. Try to kind of consolidate these a little bit because I want to put the strawberries and maybe we can put the last bit of pears over there. I'm still going to try to pile a little bit more here.
Her and her and her and her.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have to dig that dip out to open it, but it'll be okay.
It'll be alright.
It'll be just fine.
As our kids say, it'll buff.
It'll buff. They used to say that, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. You say that a lot.
A lot. Okay, guys, we're almost done with this beautiful tray. And look at this fruit tray, you guys. It's coming out beautiful. And one more little component here. Do you want to add more grapes, or you think we got plenty?
I think that's probably good on the grapes.
I think that's all the strawberries we're gonna be able to get over there.
Oh, doggone it.
I know, that means we're gonna have to eat these. Well, now I'm gonna take these sprigs of mint and I'm gonna chop. I'm gonna get stems, whole stems, so that I can kind of push them down inside.
How pretty.
On the tops of the mint. Just a little bit.
It smells so good.
Oh, I know, I love the way mint smells. Mint and spearmint. Like all day long. There we go. What do you think?
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.